We're back here on the Hamilton Joe's YouTube network. Sorry about that. We have technical difficulties. Not entirely sure when YouTube decided to stop working on us. So we're not entirely sure when the last thing you guys saw was. But we'll give you a quick recap of what happened in the second inning, top of the second inning. We're in the middle of the second right now. Joe's now trailed 5-1. The Settlers put 5 runs on the board in the second. Inning led off with Sam Wilson. He flew out to left field, but from then on, they really hit Jake Webb pretty hard. Steven Krause doubled, was followed by a single by Kaz Sabazic. That drove in Krause. Ferranti then came up and walked. Will Kopecki flew out to right field. That was the second out. And Connor Dodge walked. And then Turner Hill came up and he singled in a run. And then Evan Fromweiler came in and singled in 2 more runs. So Jake Webb really got hurt there, as it was a long inning that did just end. It ended with Fromweiler on that single that drove in 2 runs. He tried to extend it to a double as well. He tried to advance on a throw. Throw kind of got away from the Joes, but Marshall Rich got to the ball quickly, threw it down to second in time to get him. So that ended up ending the inning, but Joe's got some work to do here, down 4 runs. Zach Orn is leading off here in the bottom of the second inning. First pitch to him is in there for strike 1, as it's a new pitcher as well for the Settlers. I believe this is Bo Foster, as it was just the first inning of work for the opener. The 0-1 pitch is swung on, missed 0-2. So Foster comes into this game with a massive lead. His team put up 5 runs right before he came into the game, as the 0-2 misses outside 1-2, and Jake just didn't look very sharp there in that second inning.
Yeah, it was just unfortunate. He just got hit a lot, and at the end of the day, he usually doesn't leave a lot up in the zone like that. That gets hammered, and that's just what happened.
1-2 pitch is hit really well into left center field, going back and unable to make the catch. Zach Orn's going to have himself, well, he's digging for 3. The slide is in there, and he is just in time. So Zach Orn dug out a triple here to lead off the second inning, as Joe's trying to get some of those 5 runs they just gave up back. Connor Dodge misplayed that ball a little bit. Zach Orn got in to third base. So that'll bring up Dalton Miller.
Well, it's good to see Zach Orn getting a really good piece of that baseball. Drives that one to deep left center field. Usually not a guy associated with having a ton of power, but he showed off some there.
First pitch to Dalton just misses a little inside. 6 2/3 innings pitched. He is a typical starter for them. He's got an ERA just above 5, 5.06. 21 strikeouts in those 26 2/3 innings. 1-1 pitch. It's a little bit low and outside. 2-1. Average for Dalton, not really indicative of what he's been doing at the plate, as this pitch is low, 3-1. He's sitting at 209, but he's really hit the ball hard and had really quality at-bats, just not finding open grass. But he's ahead here, 3-1 against Bo Foster. 3. This ball is hit down the left field line and trail just foul.
So again, talking about Dalton Miller hitting the ball hard, but just can never seem to find grass between the white lines.
Yeah, that ball had double written all over it, but Dalton Miller will have to go back, pick up the bat, and he's in a 3-2 count. See what Foster goes to here. 3-2 pitch. Ball is in there, called strike 3. So Dalton Miller was trotting down to first base, but he's called. Logan Thomason, who's sliding into the 8th spot in tonight's game with Griffin Kane in the 9 hole, take his first at bat of game 2. First pitch he sees, he swings at, and it's a slow chopper to short, only plays at first, and they will get Logan for out number 2, but that drives home a run and is an RBI for Thomason.
Well, that's what you wanted out of LT. Just get his run home there, cuts into the lead. You don't have to do it all at once. Sometimes you just got to chip away at it. Now you're only down 3. Here, bottom 2, so still a ton of ball game left.
Yeah, it's only the second inning. Granted, it's a 7-inning game, but you still got a lot of game left, and you have a leadoff triple. You got to get that guy home, whether you're giving up an out to get the run or not. His first pitch to Griffin Kane bounces in there for ball 1. Joe saw Foster in the first series against the Settlers. That pitch is swung on and missed. Griffin Kane did not record a hit against him. The 1-1 pitch is inside, 2-1. Two-one pitch. One's in there for called strike 2.
Griffin Kane, really good to see him back in the lineup because I think he's definitely deserved some more opportunities with the way he's been hitting here recently.
He's really the only guy that had his back going against the Copperheads in game 1 as this pitch is swung on and missed for strike 3. So Foster gives up the leadoff triple, and that Zach Orrin ends up coming around to score on LT's ground ball, but nothing else going. Joes get one back, now trail 5-2 going in the top of the 3rd inning here on the Hamilton Joes YouTube page, I guess, YouTube network.
Hamilton Hospital, serving you since 1929 and a proud sponsor of your Hamilton Joes.
The Greater Miami Valley YMCA. When communities get better, the world gets better. Discover how we positively impact the nation and how you can help us, one neighborhood at a time. The Greater Miami Valley Y, your local stop for building a healthy spirit for mind and body for all.
Located conveniently at 202 North 3rd Street, Neil's Famous Barbecue serves Hamilton's best Southern-style barbecue. Come into our downtown location Monday through Saturday and enjoy our award-winning all-purpose sauce. For groups of any size, we cater. Call us today at 513-737-2783. Neil's Barbecue, proud partner of your Hamilton Joes.
Bridgewater Falls offers guests a unique shopping experience with more than 30 shopping destinations, including Target, JCPenney, Ulta, Best Buy, Michaels, Dick's Sporting Goods, and many more. Bridgewater Falls also has a wide variety.
Back here for the 3rd inning, Jake Webb will stay on the mound for the Joes. Scuffled in the 2nd, looked really strong in the 1st. Went 1-2-3, but then 8 batters came up in the 2nd inning. Darius Diaz, this will be his 2nd at-bat. First pitch is in there for called strike 1.
Yeah, we do apologize for missing that. Actually, we had a technical issue that we had to get sorted out.
Yeah, not the worst, not a great inning for the Joes, so you didn't miss anything positive. As this pitch just misses 1-1. For Diaz, he was a ground ball victim to Preston Miller in his first at-bat. Pitch is low. 2-1.
You saw Marshall there just trying to calm down Jake Webb. Just needs to try and settle in and forget about the 5 and just start pitching the way we know he can.
So here is the 2-1 pitch, and it's swung on, missed. 2-2. Worked himself even. Here is the 2-2 pitch. Swung on a high chopper right in front of the plate. Jake Webb will glove it. He'll throw on to first. Not in time. That ball gets past Preston Miller and goes into right field. Ryan Thompson is to it quickly. Stumbles around with it a bit out there. And into second base is Diaz. So that's going to be a throwing error by Jake Webb. A little bit of a miscommunication. I think he thought Marshall Rich was going to get it for a second, but that was Webb's ball.
Yeah, for Webb, that just, again, that indecision hurt him because then he had to wait an extra bounce for the ball to come back up before he could glove it, throw it on to first. So he put a lot of pressure on himself to make a perfect throw, and then he threw it basically right at the runner. So Preston Miller had absolutely no chance to make the catch. Goes by him, and I got a runner on second with nobody out.
Yeah, it was right at the feet too, so nothing really Preston Miller could have done there. His runner will be at second to lead off the inning, however, so Webb's going to have to settle in quick as he's already let up 5 runs here. Needs to try and limit the damage. His first pitch is a little bit up and out to Sam Wilson. Wilson flew out to left field in his first at-bat. That was to lead off the second inning. At that time, Webb had retired 4 straight batters to start the game. This pitch is inside 2-0. Joes are going to get a little bit of activity in their bullpen. Can't quite tell who it is. If we can get a number, we'll let you guys know, as Webb's kind of struggling. 2-0 pitch is hit hard into left field. Griffin Kane is under it and to make the catch. Ball hit right at Griffin on a line. So that'll be out number 1, runner not advancing, and Steven Krause at the plate. Krause doubled and scored in the second inning. Really got the runs going, as before that they had not recorded a hit. This is a ground ball to shortstop Logan Thomason on to first in time. Really good play there by Logan. Darius Diaz thought about going, but that ball was in front of him, made the right choice to stay at second. And it'll be quick 2 outs here after that leadoff error allowed Diaz to reach.
That's huge again for Jake Webb, just trying to get confidence back. It's tough. It really takes a hit on you when you struggle, but his team's got his back, and he knows that, and he's just got to try and keep it there and give his guys a chance. That's all that matters right now.
Kaz Sabazic is at the plate. He singled and scored. Squares to bunt in there for called strike 1. Sabazic comes into this at bat. 288 batting average. 0-1 count, 2 outs, runner at second. Pitch is check swing, and they say he did not go, so count will move to 1-1. Phil Ferranti is on deck if Webb lets this inning continue. Here's the 1-1 pitch. This ball is swung on and hit into shallow right field. Ryan Thompson's running, and he will make the catch for out number 3. So the error to lead off the inning proves to not do any damage. We'll go to the bottom of the third. Joes trail 5-2.
Variety of delicious dining destinations, from burgers to pizza to sushi. Experience all the flavors of Bridgewater Falls. Bridgewater Falls is located just off the Butler County Veterans Highway, Ohio 129, at the corner of Princeton Road and Bypass 4. Come experience a great shopping, dining, and services in the heart of Fairfield Township, Ohio. No matter what you're looking for in a gym, Planet Fitness has a membership option made for you. All Planet Fitness memberships enjoy unlimited access to their home club and the support of our friendly, knowledgeable staff anytime you need it. It is our goal to provide a clean, safe, welcoming environment for anyone who walks through our door, and all the equipment, amenities, and support you need once you're here. Planet Fitness, the judgment-free zone.
Your triple.
Back here, Gary Weaver alongside Mark McClure. Joe's trailing by 3 runs going into the bottom of the 3rd inning of this 7-inning ball game. Bo Foster looked like he was going to come in and struggle a bit. He led off the game, allowing a triple to Zach Orn to start the 2nd inning, but then went 1, 2, 3 to finish and just gave up that 1 hit and 1 run. So it'll be the top of the lineup. First time through for the Joes. They got 2 runs on 3 hits, which in a typical game you would say isn't half bad, but when you allowed 5 runs on 3 hits, you got to get the bats going a little bit to pick up your starting pitcher is Marshall Rich, who grounded out to the pitcher. His first time up is at the plate. First pitch to him is a swing and a foul tip held by Sabazic, strike 1.
I actually didn't get a lot of a chance to talk about Bo Foster, who currently sits with a 2-0 record.
This pitch bounces in there for ball 1.
26 and 2/3 innings pitched, giving up 39 hits, 15 earned runs, 18 runs. Total has walked 9, struck out 21.
Here's the 1-1 pitch to Marshall. It's fouled towards the Joes dugout.
The Joes actually saw him as well. He pitched 2 2/3 against him, and the Joes really beat him up, got 4 runs off of him, 7 hits, and he walked 2 and only struck out 1 batter.
Marshall Rich was 1 for 2 against him. It's behind here 1 and 2 as he'll call time. Here's the 1-2 pitch, a slow curveball that just misses 2 and 2. Decent crowd here at Foundation Field on a Friday night ball game against the Licking County Settlers. As this pitch bounces in there, Marshall works the count full.
This is your usual trademark Marshall Rich at bat, seeing a lot of pitches and giving himself an opportunity to get on base any way possible.
Here is the payoff pitch from Foster, and it's in the dirt. Ball 4, so another leadoff man aboard. 2 straight innings, Joe's got the leadoff guy on. Be Brennan Gick, who's already 1 for 1 in this game, singled in the 1st inning. Came around to score the Joes' first run after stealing a base, and Jake Cates drove him home. First pitch from Foster is a little bit low, ball 1. Marshall with a pretty small lead at first. The 1-0 pitch. Ball is in there for called strike 1.
Be interesting to see if they're aggressive with Marshall on the base pass here, if they're going to try to manufacture something, or if they're going to, again, try to avoid running themselves into trouble.
They do already have, as I said, a stolen base in this game, Brennan Gick, so that was against the lefty opener, however, as this pitch is fouled back. 1 and 2. Here is the 1-2 pitch, and this one is way inside, 2 and 2.
I think the Joes in general have exercised pretty good patience here. They're not swinging at a lot that's outside the zone. They're making Bo Foster give them something they can hit.
They'll check on Marshall at first, but he's back easily. And Foster here into the third inning, his second inning of work. Hasn't recorded an out yet he has 26 pitches thrown. This pitch is hit into left field. That's going to be a base hit for Brennan Gick. So it'll be first and second and nobody out in the third inning as Brennan Gick is 2 for 2 with 2 singles to start this ballgame.
Yeah, that's huge. And now you got the big boys coming up in your lineup, Preston and Jake Cates. Those guys are the ones you depend on to drive and run, so they do their job coming up here.
Preston flew out to center field in his first at-bat. Joseph scored 1 in the first, 1 in the second, looking to get a couple here in the third, try and cut into this lead even more. Here's the first pitch to Preston. Ball is in the dirt. 1-0.
Bo Foster has had a very finite amount of quality pitches thrown so far in this game.
Yeah, he's approaching 30, 15 strikes, 13 balls. It's been hit hard a couple times as this pitch is lined into right field. That's going to be an extra bases for Preston Miller, and that's going to score at least 1 run. Brennan Gick is rounding third, and they are going to send him. The throw goes towards second. Preston Miller is digging out for third, and he's got himself a triple. So a 2 RBI triple for Preston Miller the opposite way. And Joes are right back in this ball game, 5-4, with still nobody out here in the third inning, and Jake Cates at the plate.
And that is the difference here. The Joes have been able to dig out of the little hole that they've got themselves in earlier, right after. They're like, bang, let's get back in this thing. And now they're back in this thing.
So Jake Cates, who already has a base hit and an RBI, looking to drive in Preston Miller, who is the second triple of the day for the Joes, takes a big hack for strike 1.
Well, yeah, a little bit of the hype going in there, and he tried to say, hey, I want to give us the lead now. Relax, get into your plate mindset. Try to put the ball
Pitch is hit into left center field. Ranging over is Connor Dodge, and that's going to drop. So that's going to be a double for Jake Cates, and that's going to drive home the game-tying run, and we still have no outs here in the third inning. Joes are rolling. 3 runs on the board so far. Jake Cates now 2 for 2, 2 RBIs.
Well, the problem here is there may be a meeting on the mound here between the pitching coach Chris Stout and the pitcher Bo Foster, but they just got somebody down in the bullpen, so there's nothing that they can do. They're going to have to stick with him for now.
Foster really has not liked facing these Joes team, as he's only technically gone 1 inning and allowed 4 runs. As looks like Tanner Griggs, who we saw in the first series against the Settlers, is warming up. And he's trying to get warm fast as Bo Foster's really struggling.
But the good news is that portion of the Joes lineup, 3 and 4, they both delivered with big hits.
See if 5 can as well. Avery Janning at the plate. He grounded out his first time up, takes first pitch in there for strike 1. Zach Orrin is on deck. He tripled off Bo Foster last inning. This pitch is hit on the ground, and that's going to be stopped there. They're going to try and go to third and get Cates, but he is safe there at third base. Jake Cates with the aggressive base running is going to dive in safely, and that's going to be a base hit.
Yeah, that would have certainly have been a base hit. There was absolutely no play on Avery Janning over at first, and that's what happens when Kopicki and Sabazic, they both went after that ball trying to field it, so that meant no one was covering, which is probably Bo Foster's job, but no one was there, and Jake Cates recognized that. He's able to get in there. Now you got runners on the corners, and there's still nobody out.
Zach Orrin will be the 6th man to bat here in the third. first pitch to him is just a little bit outside 1-0. Pitch is swung on, hit into center field. That's going to be a base hit. That's going to be an RBI single for Zach Orn. He's 2 for 2 in the game, and the Joes have retaken the lead 6-5 here in the bottom of the third inning. Still nobody out.
And that's answering the call right there. And there's another call that's coming up right here, and it's going to be to the bullpen because Bo Foster did not have anything going today.
His night is over after just going 1 inning. Still responsible for the 2 men on as well. We'll take a short break. On the pitching change, be right back. Joes now lead 6-5.
AAA store has moved to a new location in Hamilton. 2870 Menards Boulevard in Fairfield Township is your new home for all your travel, insurance, and attraction ticket needs. AAA has great member deals on everything you need for a great vacation. Visit AAA today in Fairfield Township to join America's largest motor club organization or online at AAA.com.
M&G Body Shop is your one-stop shop for car repair. Woman-owned and family-operated collision repair center. They can be reached at 513-851-9056 or can be found online at mgbody.com. A proud sponsor of the Hamilton Joes.
Physicians at the Tri-Health Orthopedic and Sports Institute know that in Cincinnati, sports isn't just a way of life, it is life. We at Tri-Health are here to ensure you don't miss out on a single moment. We provide the care Cincinnatians need to keep doing what they love. So get out there and keep cheering, keep playing, and keep following your passion. Your shirts, pants, sweaters, dresses, and anything else that is launderable is handled with care at the dry cleaning shop. Choose us and your whites will remain white and your colors vibrant without you needing to do any of the work. You can rely on us to help you look professional at the office or great for your night on the town. Have items that you need altered? We can take care of that too. Visit one of our 3 locations in Hamilton, Westchester, or Cincinnati to handle all of your laundry needs.
Back here on the Hamilton Joes Network, Gary Weaver alongside Mark McClure, and it will be Tanner Griggs, 6'1" righty, Wittenberg University, coming up. And still nobody out here in the third inning. 2 men on. Dalton Miller at the plate. Dalton struck out looking on a 3-2 pitch. He thought he had walked in his first plate appearance. That was last inning. He's the 7th man to hit here in the third. As looks like he's going to square a bunt around, and he misses for strike 1.
Griggs, another guy that the Joes have seen already. Griggs went 3 innings, gave up 1 run, 2 hits.
He's ahead 0-1 here to Dalton, who looks like he's going to try and bunt attempt again, and he pops this one up, and he is not happy with himself. He's down 0-2, probably bunt play off.
Overall, Griggs got 2.87 ERA and 15 2/3, 18 Ks. He's only walked 4, so he's most certainly not going to put you on.
He's ahead here 0-2. See what Dalton does. The 0-2 pitch. He's swinging away and hits this ball in the air to center field. Connor Dodge is under it, and he'll make the catch in shallow center. Not enough room, not deep enough for the tag. So that'll be 1 out. Runners at first and second. Logan Thomason come to the plate for his second at bat. He grounded out to shortstop, but was an RBI for him in the second inning. Ended up bringing Zach Orn, who tripled two batters before him. First pitch to him here. He squares to bunt, but pulls it back as the pitch is outside, ball one. The 1-0 pitch is a breaking ball high. 2-0. Reminder, this is only a 7-inning game. Here in the bottom of the third, Joseph retaking the lead 6-5. The 2-0 pitch. This ball is fouled back and out of play, 2-1.
This is really one of the few times to see LT actually get ahead in the count. It's been really frustrating sometimes for him as he falls down a lot 0-2, 1-2. So really a chance that he can pick a pitch that he can swing at, take a big hack.
Griggs was not able to retire Logan Thomason the first time they faced each other. His batting average versus him is 1,000. As the 2-1 pitch is in there for a called strike 2.
It was a solid breaking ball there from Griggs right on the outside corner. Not much Thompson would have been able to do with that if he would have swung anyway.
So Griggs has worked himself even, 2-2 with 1 out. Griffin Kane on deck. Here is the 2-2 pitch. Swung on and missed, so Griggs gets the strikeout of Thomason, and that'll be the second out of this inning and bring up Griffin Kane.
Griffin 0 for 1, struck out his first time up, looking to improve this time at the plate.
Yeah, struck out swinging on a 2-2 pitch to end the second inning. He's the 9th batter to hit here in the third. First pitch to him, he swings at and fouls back. 0-1. Griffin did not register a hit versus Griggs in their first meeting. Griggs will look Janning back to second. Now comes set. The 0-1 pitch. Swung on and fouled back into the parking lot, 0-2.
Well, this is where you probably want to see the most improvement out of Griffin Kane is his 2-strike approach. He strikes out a lot. And so he really has been trying to cut that down here recently. And he has done a decent job, but when he falls behind 0-2 like this is where he needs some improvement.
Here is the 0-2 pitch. It's swung on, and this ball is going to drift out of play as well. So 3 pitches, 3 foul balls out of play for Griffin Kane versus Griggs. Here's the 0-2 pitch. This one swung on and fouled out of play.
This has been better from Griffin Kane. He's battling up there, not making it easy on Griggs.
Seen 4 pitches, fouled off 4 pitches. See what Griggs tries to go with here. Another 0-2, and this one is hit high. This one's going to stay in fair territory and going to be caught by Kopecky just in the outfield behind third base. So Dros are going to end up stranding 2, but not before they can put 4 runs on the board and retake the lead. We'll go to the top of the 4th inning as Jake Webb now has a 1-run lead again. Be right back here at Foundation Field.
At Brown Dawson Flick Funeral Home, we don't just care for the recently departed. We serve those who held them most dearly. Our families have known since 1935 that they can count on our honest and respectful staff to provide only the highest level of service. The kind of service that you can't get just anywhere these days. We invite you to explore our site to learn more about Brown Dawson Flick Funeral Home at browndawsonflick.com, a proud sponsor of your Hamilton Joes.
Ellie Schofield Window and Door is proud to be a returning sponsor of the Hamilton Joes 2011 season at Foundation Field. Ellie Schofield Window and Door is locally owned, offering a wide variety of services from storm windows and storm doors to glass block windows, garage doors, and aluminum and fiberglass awnings. Make sure you stop by the Schofield showroom, located on South B Street in Hamilton, or call us for a free in-home estimate at 513-863-8932. Ellie Schofield Window and Door, a trusted and valued sponsor of the Hamilton Joes.
Richard's Pizza.
Back here on the Hamilton Joes Network, Gary Weaver alongside Mark McClure, and Jacob Webb will stay on the mound for the Joes. He's given up those 5 runs. They were all in the 2nd inning. He worked a fairly clean 3rd inning, trying to settle in and go deeper into this game now that he has the lead again. It'll be Phil Ferranti, who walked and scored in his first at-bat, leading off. First pitch to him is fouled straight back, 0-1. For Webb, he's sitting at 54 pitches after that first pitch strike. You'd like to see him go at least finish the 4th, if not go into the 5th if he's pitching well, as this one's fouled back 0-2. Quickly ahead of Ferranti after walking him on 5 pitches. Here's the 0-2 outside, 1-2.
This is a rare opportunity for a pitcher when you get shelled like that. He got a second chance here back with a 1-run lead. Let's see how he adjusts to that.
The 1-2 pitch swung on and hit pretty well into center field. Brennan Gick's going to go back and make the catch for out number 1. That'll bring up William Kopecky. He flew out to right field his first time up. First pitch to Kopecky is swung on and missed, strike 1. Center fielder Connor Dodge is on deck. He walked his first time up. Hopefully he's up with 2 outs. This ball is grounded to Preston Miller, who will take it himself to the bag for out number 2.
Well, there's a quick 2 outs there for Jake Webb, and be big if he can go back to the dugout with the lead still where it is and give his team a chance to extend it.
You have about a half hour, half inning where you put up 4 runs. It'd be absolutely huge if you could get a nice 1-2-3 inning and put the pressure back on. Just like you were saying, his first pitch is swung on and missed by Dodge.
I'll tell you one thing, he's been doing a good job getting ahead 0-1 here since that big inning in the top of the second.
Here is the 0-1 pitch. Swung on and missed 0-2. So Webb's got some confidence back after his team gave him the lead. He's pitching strong. He has only given up 3 hits. This pitch is fouled out of play. Or 4 hits, rather.
But we talked about when we last saw Jake Webb, he likes to go with the high fastball. That's kind of one of his strikeout pitches. And, so that is living dangerously up there. It is sometimes that's a pitch that can get hit.
Got to make sure you're locating it up in the zone enough as this pitch is fouled straight back.
And it is about also, knowing when to throw. When is the time to rear back there and just try and get him.
Turner Hill is on deck. He hit a 2 RBI single in the second inning. The 0-2 pitch is upstairs. 1-2 went with a high fastball, but that one was just too high. Couldn't get a chase. One-two pitch. This one right back at Webb. It goes off of his stomach, it looked like, but he seems to be all right. We'll flip it to first just in time. So Jake Webb, who looks pretty fired up, sprints back to the dugout. He appears to be all right. We'll go to the bottom of the 4th inning. Joe's lead 6-5 here at Foundation Field.
Is one of Hamilton, Ohio's most favorite spots, bringing you Richard's famous steak sandwiches since 1955 and a proud supporter of your hometown Hamilton Joe's. Whether it's pizzas, salads, pastas, or a little bit of fudge for dessert, Richard's Pizza has it all for you and your family.
Come curious and leave inspired. The Fitton Center for Creative Arts isn't just a building, it's an experience. We are a nonprofit community arts organization that has been a part of the Hamilton community for over 20 years. Visit us soon to see what we have to offer. Learn something new in one of our art classes or workshops that are open to students of all ages. Be enthralled by extraordinary musicians, actors, and dancers at one of our live performances. Stroll through our remarkable art galleries or reserve one of our diverse venues for your special event. Become a part of the Fitton Center and redefine the way you experience the arts in Hamilton.
Customized vehicle and car wraps from Luxurious Wraps will have you zooming past your competition. From full color wraps and window graphics to magnetics and vinyl lettering, our team of professionals will work with you to determine the best and most cost-efficient solution to turn your company vehicle into a high-impact advertisement.
At Smoothie King, we believe the best ingredients come from nature. That's why we keep adding more whole fruits and vegetables to our smoothies to help you get more out of every sip. At Smoothie King, we've added real whole raspberries bursting with fresh, crisp flavor just in time for summer. Try an angel food raspberry or Greek yogurt raspberry smoothie for a limited time only. Enjoy whole raspberries at any of the 8 Cincinnati area Smoothie King locations. Smoothie King, smoothies with a purpose.
Back here on the Hamilton Joe's Network Airwave alongside Mark McClure, it'll be Marshall Rich to lead off the 4th inning. He led off the 3rd inning, really got that rally going. Tanner Griggs will remain on the mound. He really was able to kind of limit the damage to an extent. His first pitch is in there for strike 1 that Bo Foster caused, as Foster just was a mess out there today. Here's the 0-1 to Marshall. Little check swing, called strike anyways, 0-2.
Well, at least Griggs knows that really probably the best plan of action on Marshall is to be aggressive on him, because he's not going to bail you out. He knows, everybody should know that at this point.
Yeah, you had that full count walk last at bat, so Gonna have to battle here, but 2 strikes is usually not much to him as this pitch is outside 1-2. Here is the 1-2 pitch from Griggs. Upstairs. 2-2. Brendan Gick is on deck. He's having himself a really good night.
And as per usual, Marshall takes an 0-2 count and makes it 2-2.
Always battling. Here's the 2-2 pitch from Tanner Griggs. And it's in there for called strike 3. So Marshall will go down on strikes. Didn't like the call, but he'll head back to the dugout as the first out of the 4th inning. Brendan Gick looking for his 3rd hit of the game. He's also scored 2 runs. So Brennan's been a big contributor. First pitch to him is a little half check swing, and this ball might stay fair. No, just foul. Little half check swing there almost was a potential double for Brendan Gick down the 3rd baseline. But that ball went foul by about half a foot, so he'll be down 0-1. Here is the 0-1 pitch. It's swung on and hit right back at Griggs, and he gloves it. Good athletic play there from Griggs. Be able to kind of stick the glove out and make the catch for out number 2. And Griggs, 20 pitches into this game, only 4 balls have been thrown by him.
Yeah, that was a heck of a play there on the mound. You're never sure if that's just defensive, just putting the glove up in defense, or all reactionary, or what that was. But hey, it was in the glove, and that's an out.
First pitch to Preston Miller, who tripled in his last at-bat, is outside. Ball 1, and Preston just continuing to have that average rise and rise, as it had gotten down, as we said, all the way below 250, but up to 283 here in this at-bat. The 1-0 pitch is in there on the outside of the corner for called strike 1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Swung on and hit into left field. That's a base hit. Preston Miller, stay hot. He got himself another base hit, and it'll be 2 outs with a runner on now for Jake Cates.
Yeah, really good time to start catching fire here late in the season when your team needs you the most. Preston Miller has shown up.
First pitch to Jake. Ball is low, ball 1. Cates did not get a hit off of Griggs in their first matchup. This pitch is swung on and fouled towards the Settlers dugout. Cates is 2 for 2 in this game so far, with a single and a double, both driving in a run. His average is climbing back up. He's at 317. The 1-1 pitch. Outside, 2-1. 2-1 pitch is in there on the inside corner for called strike 2.
And Griggs has been pretty good with that breaking ball today, as he's dropped it in there and hit some pretty good spots with it, typically below belt level, which is where you want it all the time.
2-2 here to Jake Cates. Swung on and missed, so it's going to be a strikeout to end the inning. Joe's going to leave a man aboard. Go to the top of the 5th. Joe's with a 6-5 lead here at Foundation Field.
Proud partner of the Hamilton Joes. Proud Hamilton Joes sponsor Miller Coors wants to remind you, whether you're watching the Joes at Foundation Field or catching the game on YouTube, to never compromise on taste. Reach for a Miller Lite, the light beer that's always brewed for more taste with only 96 calories and brewed right here in Ohio. Miller Lite, hold true.
United Floor Fashions has a dedication to the kind of craftsmanship and attention to detail that has earned it a reputation for people and products that you can rely on year after year. United Floor Fashions, people you can trust, products you can rely on, prices you can afford, and installation that's unsurpassed.
Robinson Fence Company has been servicing the Hamilton area for over 24 years. They're located at 1635 Howell Avenue in Hamilton and offer residential, commercial, and industrial fencing. For more information, please call Robinson Fence Company at 513-867-0080.
In its 70th year of operation, All Wealth Federal Credit Union is proud to partner with Hamilton's hometown baseball team. All Wealth is Hamilton's only homegrown credit union, ready to assist with all of your financial needs. Their friendly staff are here to help the residents of Hamilton and Butler County live the American dream. Visit allwealth.org today and see how you can hit a financial home run with All Wealth.
Back here on the Hamilton Joes Network, Gary Weave alongside Mark McClure and Jake Webb still on the mound going into the 5th inning. After that second inning, you definitely didn't miss. His first pitch to Turner Hill is roped into right field. That's going to be a base hit for the leadoff man, his second of the game. Now we'll bring up Evan Fromweiler. Fromweiler 1 for 2 with a single and a strikeout.
You got to be very aware of Turner Hill's speed at first 11 stolen bases on the year.
First pitch hits Fromweiler in the back. Pitch got a ways away from Webb. So it'll be 2 men on and nobody out as Wyatt Jefferson is warming up in the bullpen if needed. Jake Cates is also starting to go down there. I'd expect to see him, if Joe still have the lead in the 6th or 7th inning.
If they're in some trouble here, so Jake Webb, we're going to see what he's made of.
Yeah, it'll be Darius Diaz. First pitch is in there for called strike 1. Diaz is 0 for 2, but did reach on an error. Got actually all the way to second on the throwing error by Webb. The 0-1 pitch to him is way upstairs, 1-1. One pitch is swung on and fouled straight back, 1-2. Pretty astonishing that Webb is still in this game.
We never would have guessed it. I know you already said that at the second inning. You never would have thought we'd see Jake Webb here at the top of the 5th inning, but he is a warrior, and this is what he does.
It's really settled in nicely, but this would be a big first out if you can get Diaz. 1-2 pitch is a little bit outside. 2-2.
Tell you one thing, we have seen 2 really good ball games so far today.
Diaz comes into this at bat, 320 batting average. 2-2 pitch to him is swung on and foul out of play. But that being said, he's 1 for 6 on the day, including game 1. So he's not having a great day at the plate. See if Webb can make him 1 for 7. Two pitch, swung on and fought off foul. Got to give a lot of credit to Diaz. He's battling here. This will be 8th pitch.
This could turn out to be a huge AB too. 2-2 count. If you can get the out, you're in a real good spot here. Run first and second. Now you got 1 out, and if you lose them,
you're in trouble.
Yes, I mean it's going to be a stressful situation.
2-2 pitch, swung on and hit right back at Jake Webb. It hits his feet. He's only going to have 1 play, and it's at first. That one looks like it might have caught him a little more. He throws the glove down. He looks like he's in a bit of pain. And this is going to be it for Jake Webb.
Jake Webb has had just some rough luck with getting hit by balls right back at him. He got hit by a line drive way early in the year. And that's the second time he's been hit today. And
that one was a pretty hard hit ball right at the feet. Not sure where it caught him, but he's trying to walk it off. The way he threw the glove down and kind of his initial reaction, I'd be very, very surprised if he stayed in this game, as both the trainer and the pitching coach Josh Merrill are out there. Head coach AG is walking out as well. It looks like they're pointing right to his shin, lower calf area. If they caught him on the shin, that's got to be very painful, right on the bone.
He wants to try and stay in the ball game, but that is on his plant foot, which is going to make it difficult for him.
He's going to throw a couple pitches here, see what he feels. And obviously, he wants to stay in the game, but you got to do what's best for the team here. That one looked to be okay, first pitch. But the trainer and pitching coach Josh Merrill are heading back, so he may have said the right words to stay in this game.
AG still out there watching him closely here, wants to make sure that he is 100%, because especially, in this situation, everyone's on second and third with a 1-run lead with only 1 out.
Wyatt Jefferson is ready. He's been warming up for a while, so.
But looks like it's going to be Jake Webb.
So you hope he actually is okay. A lot of times the competitive nature of these guys will cloud their judgment a little bit, and even if they're not able to play, they'll try and go.
And in a way that it did probably save a run, because that was headed right for the middle.
Yeah, that would have been a really tough play. I mean, Logan Thomason and Zach Gorn have some of the most range we've seen in the middle infield in this league by far. But the ball was hit on a line. And yeah, it did hit his feet, which you don't want to say is lucky, but you might have kept this game a 1-run ball game.
And looks like they're gonna put on Sam Wilson here.
Yeah, put on the force at all bags. Also have the double play possibility come into effect, especially with Steven Krause at the plate, who is definitely a double play candidate.
It's big, but he's also a get a big hit candidate too.
Yeah,
that's the problem. You're playing with fire here with a guy that's an all-star and got a real good average. So this is what the people are here to see.
He has already doubled in this game. First pitch to him, he's way inside, and that hit him. That hit Steven Krause. So the first pitch Jacob Webb throws after getting hit on the foot hits Krause. And that ties up this game. And that's going to be it for Webb, as AG is going to give him the hook. So a very, very unfortunate way for Jake Webb to leave this game. We are all tied up at 6. Pitching change here at Foundation Field.
Every time there's a close play, you've got to hope that the umpire is seeing the play correctly. That's why Hamilton Eye Care Center brings you every close play this season in Hamilton Joe's baseball. They can be found at 1360 Eaton Avenue in Hamilton, Ohio, or they can be called at 513-894-1800. They can help you see the difference so that you don't miss the call on any close play.
Queen City Hospice is your local, independently owned and operated center that is dedicated to providing patient-centered care and support to residents of the greater Cincinnati area in whatever place they call home. We understand that our staff is the most important aspect of our organization, and that is why we hire only the most qualified and compassionate individuals in the industry. This is why our care is second to none. If you're looking for heating and cooling services or expertise in Hamilton, look no further than Carefree Heating and Cooling. Established in 2010, we are a knowledgeable and fully trained on a full range of HVAC products, maintenance, technology, you name it. We do professional quality work for everything we do, so you can enjoy a more comfortable home. We promise comfort you can count on. Carefree Heating and Cooling, a proud sponsor of your Hamilton Joes. Butler County Mental Health and Addiction Recovery Services, in partnership with the community, is here to provide comprehensive recovery-oriented system of care and prevention. In addition, we continuously improve the quality of life of Butler County citizens through the support of addiction and mental health recovery services. Butler County Mental Health and Addiction Recovery, a proud sponsor of your Hamilton Joes.
Back here in a tough situation for the Joes. Gary Weaver alongside Mark McClure and Wyatt Jefferson. The lefty is going to be taking the mound with the bases loaded and 1 out in a tie ball game in the top of the 5th inning of a 7-inning game. Lefty Kaz Sabazic is at the plate, and in this inning started with a sharply hit single, but then a hit by pitch, a ground out, an intentional walk, and a hit by pitch. And we're with the bases loaded, 1 run having already scored. First pitch, it's a breaking ball high, ball 1 to Sabazic. But not your traditional bases loaded situation.
Yeah, it's a big one. And yeah, I mean, we've seen some recently, some heroic saves. Wyatt Jefferson looking for one of those here. Yun Chow had one, Josh Gaynor had one. Let's see if Wyatt's got one.
Pitch catches the outside part of the plate. Good pitch there from Wyatt, 1-1.
Looking at Wyatt so far this year, got an ERA of 8.11 in 3 third innings pitch, has struck out 3.
1-1 pitch is inside, 2-1, and it's kind of a inflated ERA as Wyatt, he's looked really good at times. It's just been trying to stay consistent.
Yeah, he got hurt a little bit in that Richmond series. 2 of those runs are there when he gave up a double, then a walk, and then everything happened as that pitch is in there on the outside corner, 2-2. But otherwise, the first 2 innings he pitched in that game, he dominated.
I mean, you're also small sample size. You're 3
and 3 1/3 innings as well, which it's nothing.
So the count at 2-2. Pitch is in there on the outside corner. The fastball gets Sabazic looking. A huge strikeout with the bases loaded, and that will bring up Phil Ferranti, who's going to need a 2-out hit to take the lead, and Wyatt Jefferson trying to shut this down at a tie game. Ferranti, first pitch bounces in there. Good block by Marshall. Ferranti 0 for 1 with a walk tonight. Walked and came around to score in the big second inning for the Settlers. Here's the 1-0 pitch. It's a good one in there for called strike one.
It's another good pitch there from Wyatt, right on the corner. He's been working the outside corners on both righties and lefties.
Went fastball last pitch. See what he goes to here. He goes fastball again, and it's way inside. Really good job by Marshall to keep this game tied. Making a tough pick.
Yeah, that was a dangerous pitch for more than one reason, as it almost got a piece of Ferranti, and that was a heroic block by Marshall behind the plate.
Count at 2-1. Here is the 2-1 pitch. Swung on and hit towards Avery Janning at third. He's just going to go tag the bag. So Settlers do get one run, but Wyatt Jefferson comes in and shuts it down and keeps this game tied. We'll go to the bottom of the fifth inning. 6-6 ball game. Joe's coming to bat.
The Greater Miami Valley YMCA. When communities get better, the world gets better. Discover how we positively impact the nation and how you can help us, one neighborhood at a time. The Greater Miami Valley Y, your local stop for building a healthy spirit for mind and body for all.
Pate Appliance Services have given you 61 years of phenomenal service for any appliance that you need, with flexible scheduling, automated reminders, state-of-the-art service, and an A+ customer satisfaction rating from the Better Business Bureau. Pate Appliance Services is there for you. They can be reached at 513-863-4700 or found online at pateappliance.com.
Though founded in just 2015, Aspen Roofing and Siding has firmly planted its name within the tri-state community. Our rapid growth is a direct reflection of our high standards and core values, as they are implemented on and off the job site. A step above the rest is not just a slogan, but a way of life. We exist to protect and enhance your home, which is your most valuable investment.
Fort Hamilton Hospital is a full-service community hospital that continues to lead the way to better health in the Butler County area, serving patients from Fairfield, Oxford, Cincinnati, and Middletown. We combine modern technology, highly skilled physicians with a friendly, caring staff. Fort Hamilton.
Back here for the bottom of the fifth inning. It's going to be a new pitcher for the Settlers, number 35, Dawson Sims, coming into the ballgame. Sims going to his junior year at Carson and Newman College. 6'4", 215-pound righty. Joes did see him in the first series, so got a little experience against him. See if they can retake the lead here.
And they did have success against Dawson. They actually saw him in both games, and he won the one game and lost the other one. And when he went 2 1/3 total, gave up 2 hits, 3 runs, 2 of them were earned, walked 2, and struck out 3.
First pitch to Avery Janning is swung on a ground ball to the third base. Up with it and on to first in time for out number 1. So 1 pitch, 1 out for Sims. That ball was grounded to Kopecky at third. Bring up Zach Orn, who having himself a ball game, 2 for 2, triple and a single.
And as of late, Zach Orn has been terrorizing every pitcher who's decided to throw anything in the zone.
Yeah, after that 0 for 4 game, he has really started to turn it on a little bit as this pitch is hit, and it's just into Frohnweiler's glove. That one for a second looked like it was going to get into the right center field gap, but just not enough velocity off the bat. Hung up in the infield, so 2 pitches, 2 outs for Sims. It'll be Dalton Miller. Dalton 0 for 2, a strikeout and a fly out to shallow center. First pitch is in there for strike 1. So at least Sims doesn't go 3 pitches, 3 outs. So he'll have to at least throw a 4th. Pitch bounces in there to Dalton, ball one. Dalton was one of the guys that did see Sims. He did not register a hit off of him. One pitch, swung on, foul down the third baseline. 1-2. And back to something we haven't seen as much Dalton do, but the quick time call with 2 strikes. He used to do it every single time, but now it's probably about 50-50 whether he does it or not. The 1-2 pitch is swung on and missed, so Dalton's going to go down on strikes in a quick, good inning of work for Sims. We'll keep this game tied. We'll go to the top of the 6th. 6-6 ball game here at Foundation Field.
Hamilton Hospital, serving you since 1929 and a proud sponsor of your Hamilton Joes. Founded on family values, 4-Star Mechanical is dedicated to providing a seamless solution to your mechanical concept or crisis. Our staff is trained on the latest technologies and safety practices to ensure that every individual benefits from being part of the 4-Star Mechanical team. 4-Star Mechanical, a proud sponsor of your Hamilton Joes. United Heartland Insurance Agency is a consolidation of a number of family-owned independent insurance agencies, the oldest of which dates back to 1872. For years, we've been protecting the assets of our clients by offering comprehensive and competitive business, personal, and life insurance products through some of our finest insurance companies in the business. Members of our professional, licensed staff average over 20 years of experience in the insurance business. United Heartland, a proud sponsor of the Hamilton Joes. At Pfefferly Tire and Automotive, our mission is to provide quick, reliable service at an affordable, low price to maximize customer service. We are committed to excellence in customer service as well as automotive services. We value our long-lasting relationships with our customers, employees, and our suppliers. By using the latest technology in the automotive service industry, there's rarely a problem we can't solve. We hope
Back here, Hamilton Joes Network, going to be the top of the 6th inning. Wyatt Jefferson still on the mound. Pitched well to close out the 5th inning and keep the ball game tied. It'll be William Kopecky to lead off against him. First pitch just misses, ball 1. It'll be 8-9-1 here in the 6th as this pitch is low and away, 2-0.
And this is just a huge game. Period. End of story. Looking at the scores right now. Steam up 3-0, bottom 8, and Copperheads up 9-2, bottom 8. So they both need only 3 outs to win. So this is a huge game.
2-0 pitch is in there for called strike 1. For Kopecky, he's 0 for 2. Fly out and a ground out. Two-one pitch to him. That one's a breaking ball that drops in there. 2-2. Jefferson fell behind 2-0, but once climbed even. See if he goes back to the fastball here. And he goes with the breaking ball and gets a swing and a miss for strike 3, out number 1. So Jefferson seen 3 batters, sat down 3 batters, and it'll be a pinch hitter for the Settlers. Pinch hitter for the Settlers is number 31, Austin Moody. So Moody, who we saw in game 1, will come in here and pinch hit. He'll be coming in for Connor Dodge. in game one, Moody went 1 for 3, scored a run, and struck out once. The night for Dodge ends with him going 0 for 1 with a walk.
That was a great strikeout there from Wyatt Jefferson, by the way, because that was just a huge setup for the inning when you get the leadoff man down.
First pitch is in there for called strike 1 to Moody. For Dodge, this might be a move to not have left on left. Moody's a righty versus Dodge the lefty, as this pitch is way upstairs, ball 1.
Just one small thing we've seen from Wyatt, just a few pitches have really gotten away from him, but for the most part, he has been very aggressive.
Top of the lineup, and Turner Hill is on deck. The 1-1 pitch is a good breaking ball in there, called strike 2.
Yeah, we've talked about this with Wyatt a little bit before. He likes going on the inside corner with the breaking ball, and traditionally it's thrown on the outside.
So the 1-2 pitch, that one's a little too far inside. 2-2.
Tell you one thing, Marshall's really getting a workout back there behind the plate. He's been blocking all kinds of pitches in the dirt tonight.
It's also 6 runs on the board for the Settlers, but Marshall's been calling a pretty good ball game. This pitch is swung on and missed, strike 3. So 2 strikeouts to start the 6th inning. Wyatt Jefferson looking strong. It's going to be lefty Turner Hill. He's having a good ball game, as he usually does. 376 average hitters, showing why he's one of the best. 2 for 3, 2 singles, 2 runs scored. A lot of speed as well. First pitch to him is a breaking ball in there for strike 1. Wyatt's got a lot of confidence in that first pitch breaking ball. The 0-1 goes to the fastball in the outside corner. 0-2.
He's just been painting the black today. Wyatt Jefferson, keep it up.
Here's the 0-2 pitch. Swung on and hit right to Zach Orrin at second base for out number 3. So Wyatt Jefferson works a 1-2-3 6th inning. We'll go to the bottom of the 6th. This game's still tied here at Foundation Field.
Hold ourselves to the highest levels of honesty and integrity to earn and sustain your trust as a loyal customer. Family owned and operated since 1994.
Becker and the Hamilton Joes Network. Gary Weaver alongside Mark McClure, and it'll be a new pitcher for the Settlers. Coming in will be the righty Ryan Lutz, 5'11", 170-pound junior at Nova Southeastern University, wherever that is. But come in here in a tie ball game in the bottom of the 6th inning of a 7-inning game and see what he's got. Is Sims worked a 1-2-3 5th inning on 6 pitches. Not entirely sure why they pulled him.
For Ryan Lutz has 1 inning pitched this year, struck out 2 in that inning, didn't give up any runs or hits.
It'll be Logan Thomason to lead off against him. He's 0 for 2 tonight. In this pitch, catches him on, looked like on the jersey, so it's going to be a hit by batter, and Logan Thomason's going to trot down to first. You got speed aboard.
And let's see what they do with it, if they get aggressive or if they say, let's see what happens.
It'll be Griffin Kane. Griffin 0 for 2 on the night. Hasn't had a plate appearance since the 3rd. Struck out in the 2nd and popped up in shallow left field to the 3rd baseman in the 3rd inning. So he's looking for his first hit of the ball game. And he squares to bunt but pulls it back. It's in there for a strike anyways. 0-1. For Griffin, came into the ballgame with the average all the way up to 250. It's sitting at 243 right now after the 0 for 2. He squares to bunt again, pulls it back. This one's high. 1-1.
I think this is a smart play here to try and bunt Griffin here. You got, again, a lot of speed out there, and at that point, top of your lineup's up and a single could score.
A good bunt
LP.
also with Griffin's pace. A good, even just decent bunt has a good chance of being a base hit. He'll square to do it again and pull it back again. As this ball gets past the catcher, that's going to have Logan Thomason advancing all the way to second, rounded. But he'll go back. So they're going to score that a passed ball on the catcher, Phil Ferranti.
Griffin Kane going to talk to AG while a meeting on the mound is happening.
3. Okay. So that's the 3rd visit by the Settlers out of, I believe they get 6 each game.
Again, I'm still thinking probably bump play on here. You can get
Bumped down the first baseline this time.
that would be ideal, and then you can get to the point where productive outscores LT.
See if they took it off. 2-1 count to Griffin. And he will square around to bunt, and he will lay down a good one right down the 3rd baseline. This is going to most likely be a base hit, and it will. Griffin Kane with a bunt single. Or did it? So, perfectly placed. And you got runners on the corners. The leadoff batter, Marshall Rich, at the plate, and LT 90 feet away from taking the lead.
This is the spot really where you want Marshall Rich up there. You know, the moment's not going to get to him. He's going to settle it down and try and get LT home by any means necessary.
Infield is in. For now, it looks like they're going to back up a little bit, maybe go halfway. First pitch as Griffin Kane takes off for second. They're not going to throw down. He would have been in there easily, got a massive jump. So it'll now be 2nd and 3rd with nobody out. Pitch was a ball to Marshall, so he's ahead 1-0. Infield all the way in now. The 1-0 pitch is inside, 2-0. Brennan Gick is on deck.
Again, you really don't want to walk Marshall here. You got to make them beat you, especially, really don't want to see the guy on deck, Brennan Dick, who's had a good ball game, 2 for 3.
I don't know about you, I do. But no, yeah, if you have the Settlers, you definitely want to get to Rich, as that pitch is in there for called strike 1. And Marshall is 0 for 2 with a walk, struck out in the 4th inning, his last plate appearance.
Yeah, and period, end of story. It's going to be an uphill battle because you're going to see Gick regardless. And then after that, you got Preston, who's 2 for 3, and Jay Cates, who's 2 for 3.
This pitch is in there on the inside corner. We'll even the count at 2-2. And here is the 2-2 pitch, and it's swung on. And this is a little soft blooper, and that's going to be caught as the infield or the outfield was playing shallow. Throw in is going to hold LT at third. He thought about going and wasn't a very good throw. He probably could have been close to scoring. That was very, very shallow center as the outfield was way in. So that'll be 1 out. Runners won't advance. And it'll be Brennan Gick. Infield all the way in for Brennan as well, who, as Mark said a moment ago, 2 for 3, 2 singles.
Yeah, and then as I thought, I was actually going to just bring that up. We're going to go ahead and walk Gick to load the bases.
Yeah, you're walking to get to Preston Miller, though.
Yeah, that's not much better, but at least there's a force out for every base for the Settlers, and you have the double play on. But it's the last guy I want to see here, too, especially when he's in his groove like he is right now.
Yeah, he's 2 for 3. He's tripled and singled in the 3rd and 4th inning. Flew out to center field in the 1st. There's a little quick pitch to him is in there. Strike 1. A little interesting there from Lutz. It's dangerous as sometimes you don't come fully set on the quick pitch and you can be called for a balk, but and he kind of hesitates on that one as this pitch is fouled out of play, and he's really changing the timing on Preston, the quick pitch in the top of his motion.
Yeah, he's trying to do anything he can to get out of this because, I mean, that was a very distinguishable pause right there on the leg kick.
And you got to give him a credit. If he can locate pitches multiple different timings, then why not do it? If you're going to throw off batters, a lot of guys have toe taps or even leg kicks that are all based on trying to time up a pitcher's motion home. As this one is hit, and that's going to be a base hit into right center field. That's going to score 1. That's going to score 2. And they're going to hold Brennan Gick. No, that's going to score 3 runs. A base clearing single for Preston Miller. It's going to be an error on Moody that allowed that last run to score, but have fun loading the bases for Preston Miller. You're now down 3 runs.
That just didn't work out for him. They had him down 0-2, but that does not bother Mr. Preston Miller. He drives one into right center, and that is going to clear the bases, and the Joes take a commanding 9-6 lead.
So it'll be Jake Cates at the plate with a runner on first and 1 out. First pitch to Jake is swung on and missed. 0-1. Jake single double strikeout tonight. The 0-1 pitch swung on and missed. 0-2. Jake trying to make this an 11-6 game with those big hacks. Lutz gets his sign. 0-2 pitch is a bouncer, and that's going to get past Ferranti. Preston Miller will get to second. No more double play opportunity. Count will move to 1-2. Settlers are now getting a little activity in their bullpen in case this inning continues, as this one is lined, and that's a fair ball down the right field line. That's going to score another run. Preston Miller's going to come home, and that's going to be a double for Jake Cates. It's a 10-6 game, and Joe's their second 4-run inning of this game right when they needed it. And this looks, not sure if this is going to be all, as the bullpen's probably not ready yet. Just a time-wasting mechanism trying to calm Lutz down, as his ERA is pretty high. He's allowed.
And they just haven't
4
had an
runs
answer
here.
for 2, 3, 4 today. Period. End of story. They have not had an answer for those 3 guys: Preston, Gick, and Jake Cates.
And all 4 runs are now earned, even though there was that error. So Lutz, 0.1 innings pitched thus far, 3 hits, 4 runs have scored against him, and it'll be Avery Janning with a man on second and 1 out. To Janning is a little bit high, 1-1. For Janning, he's 1 for 3, singled back in the third. 1-1 pitch is in on the hands, and he fights it off foul. 1-2. One-two pitch. This one's inside. 2-2.
Getting 1 for 3 so far today. Not bad. Still has over that 300 batting average at 304.
This pitch is spiked into the left-handed batter's box and goes all the way to the backstop. Jake Cates is going to advance to third. He's sitting on third base and asks for some help standing up from third base coach and head coach AG. And Joe's looking to add a 5th run in this inning and extend it to a 5-run lead. This counts now full to Avery. Zach Orrin is on deck. 3-2 pitch is way inside, ball 4. So it's going to be a 1-out walk. Put runners on the corners, and this is most likely going to be all, and it will. So Lutz ends up going a third of an inning, still responsible for the 2 men on, and just overall was a great struggle for him, as Joes have taken 4-run lead here at Foundation Field.
Queen City Hospice is your local, independently owned and operated center that is dedicated to providing patient-centered care and support to residents of the greater Cincinnati area in whatever place they call home. We understand that our staff is the most important aspect of our organization, and that is why we hire only the most qualified and compassionate individuals in the industry. This is why our care is second to none.
Your shirts, pants, sweaters, dresses, and anything else that is launderable is handled with care at the dry cleaning shop. Choose us, and your whites will remain white and your colors vibrant, without you needing to do any of the work. You can rely on us to help you look professional at the office, or great for your night on the town. Have items that you need altered? We can take care of that too. Visit one of our 3 locations in Hamilton, Westchester, or Cincinnati to handle all of your laundry needs.
Ellie Schofield Window and Door is proud to be a returning sponsor of the Hamilton Joes 2011 season at Foundation Field. Ellie Schofield Window and Door is locally owned, offering a wide variety of services from storm windows and storm doors to glass block windows, garage doors, and aluminum and fiberglass awnings. Make sure you stop by the Schofield showroom, located on South B Street in Hamilton, or call us for a free in-home estimate at 513-863-8932. Ellie Schofield Window and Door, a trusted and valued sponsor of the Hamilton Joes.
Though founded in just 2015, Aspen Roofing and Siding has firmly planted its name within the tri-state community. Our rapid growth is a direct reflection of our high standards and core values, as they are implemented on and off the job site. A step above the rest is not just a slogan, but a way of life. We exist to protect and enhance your home, which is your most valuable investment. Come curious and leave inspired. The Fitton Center for Creative Arts isn't just a building, it's an experience. We are a nonprofit community arts organization that has been a part of the Hamilton community for over 20 years. Visit us soon to see what we have to offer. Learn something new in one of our art classes or workshops that are open to students of all ages. Be enthralled by extraordinary musicians, actors, and dancers at one of our live performances. Stroll through our remarkable art galleries or reserve one of our diverse venues for your special event. Become a part of the Fitton Center and redefine the way you experience the arts in Hamilton.
At Smoothie King, we believe the best ingredients come from nature. That's why we keep adding more whole fruits and vegetables to our smoothies to help you get more out of every sip. At Smoothie King, we've added real whole raspberries bursting with fresh, crisp flavor, just in time for summer. Try an angel food raspberry or Greek yogurt raspberry smoothie for a limited time only. Enjoy whole raspberries at any of the 8 Cincinnati area Smoothie King locations. Smoothie King, smoothies with a purpose. Proud partner of the Hamilton Joes.
At Brown Dawson Flick Funeral Home, we don't just care for the recently departed. We serve those who held them most dearly. Our families have known since 1935 that they can count on our honest and respectful staff to provide only the highest level of service. The kind of service that you can't get just anywhere these days. We invite you to explore our site to learn more about Brown Dawson Flick Funeral Home at browndawsonflick.com.
Back here after the pitching change for the Settlers, new pitcher will be number 27, Casey Maniglia, 6'2" righty, out of going into his sophomore year at North Carolina. Listed as an outfielder on the roster, but if you're able to pitch and you go to a big school like UNC, you've probably got some talent.
Well, we're gonna we talked about this during the break, but really tough decision there from the Licking County Settlers as the first pitch to Zach Orn is outside. They take out Dawson Sims, who goes 1-2-3 in the 6th, and they bring in Lutz, who does that. That's a tough decision there.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty mind-blowing. You've already used, at that point, you had already used 4 or 5 pitchers as that pitch misses 2-0. And you're still got 2 games left in the series. I just don't understand it. Sims had only thrown 6 pitches. But nonetheless, it's 2-0 count to Zach Orn, runners on the corners, and 1 out here in the bottom of the 6th inning of a 7-inning ball game. 2-0 pitch misses 3-0. So Zach Orn trying to load these babies up for Dalton Miller. Orn is the 8th man to hit here in the 6th inning. Joes have already had an inning where all 9 guys hit. They're going to have that again here unless it's a double play, and it won't be as it's ball 4 walk.
Well, they went to Maniglia for relief, but he didn't really provide much there on that first batter that he faced. It's a 4-pitch walk. Now Dalton Miller's up with the sacks full.
Dalton struggling tonight. 0 for 3, 2 strikeouts. First pitch to him is low and away, ball 1. For the Joes, They've had 8 of their 9 guys in the lineup reach base some way or another, and this one hits Dalton on the head, so that's going to be an RBI for Dalton Miller, and not sure if that one got him in the head or the shoulder. Looks like it might have been shoulder, as he'll trot down to first, and it's now an 11-6 lead for the Joes. And as I was saying a statistic about how many Joes have reached base, add another one to it. So now every guy in this Joes lineup has reached base one way or another, whether it's a walk, hit by pitch, or a hit, as Logan Thomason swings and misses for strike number 1. Logan led off this inning with a hit by pitch. He's up here with the bases loaded and 1 out. The pitch misses 1-1. One pitch from Maniglia, swung on and missed 1-2. Maniglia comes into this game not having thrown. This is his first appearance. One-two is way outside and bounces, not far enough away for Janning.
Yeah, this might be a case of the just get us out of the game, please. One of those types of pitching performances where they really just don't want to throw anybody.
I mean,
so they just pull an outfielder out there to do it for him.
This is the 6th guy to take mound for you in a 7-inning ball game with 2 more games the next 2 days. So this pitch outside 3-2. So full count now. The pitch misses, ball 4, so it's going to walk in a run. Joseph puts 6 on the board here in the 6th and now have a 12-6 lead. This game looked like it was going to be a nail biter. Talking about possible extra innings. Well, that's not going to happen.
Yeah, it'd probably be a safe bet, as again at this point the Joes really run away with this one. Bottom 6, as it's now 12-6.
Griffin Kane, first pitch to him is a little bit high, ball 1. This is also Griffin's second at bat. Singled and scored already this inning. This pitch is way inside, almost catches him on the shoulder. 2-0.
Yeah, at this point for Maniglia, throw strikes. That's your only goal in this ball game at this point.
2-0 pitch, high 3-0. You've already walked in a run and hit in a run. By that I mean hit a batter. Get a run home, and you're in trouble here to Griffin. Behind 3-0. This pitch is in the zone. Hallelujah, 3-1.
It's been a little bit of a struggle for Maniglia. He's thrown 13 balls and 3 strikes.
That's
so
the ratio
far.
you want.
This one's inside, ball 4. That'll walk in another.
Oh my. Well, this is a bloodbath. 7 runs in the bottom of the 6th inning. Without a hit in how many batters has this been since we've had a hit? Was Jake Cates the last guy to get a hit? No, Jake Cates doubled. So 5 straight guys have come to the plate and not got a hit, and yet the Joes haven't recorded an out in those 5 straight guys. So it'll be Marshall Rich for the second time. He takes first pitch, ball, 1-0. Marshall flew out to center in this inning. So that pitch misses, 2-0. we might need to build a bet up here because I don't know if this inning is ever going to end at this rate. 2-0 count. It's in the zone. 2-1.
I mean, just for Maniglio, you just have to throw strikes. I don't know. You should be worried about where it goes at this point. Just get it in the zone. And that's not in the zone. 3-1.
Jeez, oh. All right, 3-1. Let's run it back. I think this might be a record. How many batters straight can score without a hit being recorded? 3-1 to Marshall. He's swinging. 3-2. Marshall 0 for 3. Walked back in the third. Here's the payoff pitch. Swung on and hit right at the shortstop, and he botches the play. So it's going to be safe at first. And I think that's probably going to go down as a hit, as it would have been a tough play, but come on. This is preposterous. We still only got one out here. Base is still loaded.
No, it's Brennan Dick again. He got intentionally walked this inning.
Hey, but guess what? The streak ends at what, 6 batters straight without getting a hit, no runs being recorded, and 6 runs scoring as that's a swing and a miss. And hey, he's ahead of a batter, 0-1.
There is action in the Settlers bullpen.
That's a surprise. The 0-1 pitch swung on and missed by Brennan, 0-2, and
It only took him a couple batters there, but he's up 0-2 and actually 2 decent pitches there.
yeah, really settling in nicely. The 0-2 pitch way inside. This one would have gone to the backstop if it hadn't hit off the home plate umpire's leg. It's Jim Enright. It's a 14-6 in case you lost count. This pitch is swung on and hit into left field. It's going to be caught out there. Run is going to tag and score Logan Thomason. So Brennan Gick will get another RBI on the sacrifice fly, and Joes have had a decent inning, but it's finally coming closer to a close with 2 outs now. Preston Miller at the plate.
And yes, that was the same inning where Preston Miller had that huge base hit that broke the tie.
Was it even the same game? 14th batter to hit here in the inning as it swung on and fouled back. Runners at first and second, 2 outs.
Joe's looking for their 3rd double-digit inning of the season.
I don't know, I think they might be okay with 9, but Preston going for it. As the 0-1 pitch, up and in, 1-1. There it is. Getting a little weird. Maniglio was throwing few too many strikes. It's kind of freaking me out a little bit, but back to normal there. The 1-1 is fouled out of play, 1-2.
Maniglio strike away.
From what?
Ending the inning.
Strike away from going to the dugout and having to look his teammates in the eyes. 1-2. This is the guy that goes to UNC. Interesting. I guess I'm a Duke fan now. 1-2 pitches upstairs, 2-2. Yeah, I doubt this guy throws at UNC.
Yeah,
he's listed as an outfielder.
He's listed. He played left field, and one of the games, right? They came in as a pinch runner in one of the games back in Lincoln County.
Only he's doing his best. 2-2 is fought off foul. He's really, really trying. For Lutz, his night will end with 3 hits, 6 runs, all of them earned, walked 1.
And this will put, if Maniglio can get this guy out at a 54 ERA for the year.
Yeah, Hey, not too shabby.
It'll actually be lower if he gets you out, but
2-2 pitches inside, but called strike
Yep,
3 to
there you
end the
go.
bleeding. So, hey, Maniglia, congratulations. You struck a batter out. Joe's put a measly 9 on the board. It's going to be a nail biter going to the top of the 7th. Joe's lead by 9.
A proud sponsor of your Hamilton Joes.
Located conveniently at 202 North 3rd Street, Neil's Famous Barbecue serves Hamilton's best Southern style barbecue. Come into our downtown location Monday through Saturday and enjoy our award-winning all-purpose sauce. For groups of any size, we cater. Call us today at 513-737-2783. Neil's Barbecue, proud partner of your Hamilton Joes.
Richard's Pizza is one of Hamilton, Ohio's most favorite spots, bringing you Richard's famous steak sandwiches since 1955 and a proud supporter of your hometown Hamilton Joes. Whether it's pizzas, salads, pastas, or a little bit of fudge for dessert, Richard's Pizza has it all for you and your family.
Customized vehicle and car wraps from Luxurious Wraps will have you zooming past your competition. From full-color wraps and window graphics to magnetics and vinyl lettering, our team of professionals will work with you to determine the best and most cost-efficient solution to turn your company vehicle into a high-impact advertisement.
Well, we're back. Top of the 7th inning of a 7-inning ball game. Game was tied going into the bottom of the 6th.
it's not tied now.
It's not tied anymore. Joe's put a 9 spot up, lead 15-6. So Settler is going to need 9 to tie, 10 to take the lead. It's going to be Wyatt Jefferson still on the mound for the Joes.
Wyatt's must have probably been about 40 minutes between pitches.
Fireworks go off in the background. A little early. Still need 3 more outs. That pitch misses inside ball 1. Just to clarify, it's not our fireworks. It's just some distant random person. I wish we did fireworks after wins. That'd be fun. But expensive. 1-0. I'm off track. It's Fromweiler at the plate. Big swing and a miss. Wyatt has thrown an inning and 2/3 coming in, so he'll, by all measures, close out this game. He's going to end up with 2 2/3 pitched. This pitch is in there, 1-2. Settlers need to be a little more aggressive if they want to get these runs back. Not going to score 9, not swinging the bat. Well, actually, I take that back. Joe's almost did score 9 without swinging the bat. With a 1-2 pitch outside, 2-2.
We got to give credit to the umpires, too. I mean, they called it straight, too.
Well, I mean,
that
last one was a gimme strike 3 call, probably, but just for the most part, they were making him earn it. I'll give you that as 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Wyatt Jefferson gets out number 1. 2 outs and 9 runs away from closing this game out. It'll be Darius Diaz. He's 0 for 3. Did reach on an error back in the 3rd. It will not be Darius Diaz. It's going to be a pinch hitter. Why are they doing this to me? Pinch hitter is Nate Stone, big lefty, 6'2", 205 freshman that goes to Miami of Ohio. First pitch to him is a good breaking ball in there for strike 1.
Again, you can get lost in the game that's turned out to be. Wyatt Jefferson has had a really good ball game and has really had good control of that curve ball.
And I'll take your word for it. I don't even remember when he was pitching last. It seems like so long ago as this one's in there. Oh, just a little inside, ball 1. This is game 2 of a doubleheader, even though game 1 feels like it was about a week and a half ago. Could really use a nice nap right now as this pitch is in there for strike 2. Jefferson ahead in the count. 1-2. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss for strike number 3. Wyatt Jefferson painting the black like he's the Rolling Stones. Gets another strikeout there. And we're 1 out away from closing this ball game.
Another pinch hitter. Now Alec Taylor's at the plate.
What are you doing to me? So many names I have to know now. Alec Taylor. Let's look at his statistics.
The sophomore at OSU. That's
Oh,
the Ohio State.
You got it. Thank you. First pitch to him is outside ball 1. This is going to be a big win for the Joes as they will keep pace. As we mentioned earlier, Steam and Copperheads did win, so splitting the doubleheader after game 1, it was a big victory here. This pitch is just a little bit lower outside, one of the two, and move the count to 2-0. Morale would have been really low if you had ended up falling in this game, and it was a real possibility. The game was tied before that 9-run inning.
Hey, it was 5-1 in the top of the second inning.
That was this game? The pitch just swung on and missed.
Yeah,
Jake Webb pitched in this game,
Yeah,
didn't
Jake Webb
Wow.
was able to recover and understand that he ended up tying the game on a hit batsman,
How many?
but still played very well overall, and he should be happy with the way that he came back.
A 2-1 pitch is a good one in there. 2-2. Who's this guy? This is Alec Taylor. Sorry, a little scattered here. Alec Taylor is a 244 hitter. Obviously his first at-bat. This will be his 42nd at-bat of the season. 2-2, 2 outs. The pitch. Swing and a miss. He will strike out the side. All swinging, so this game is over. Joes are going to split the doubleheader. Get a much-needed victory, 15-6, over the Licking County Settlers. And Mark, I don't really know what to say. Feels like this game took a while, but hey, take as long as you want, as long as you get the W.
Yeah, when you get the W, that's all that matters. And again, this was a game of big performances, even though again the final score is lopsided. But Preston Miller had a really, really good ball game, and so did Jake Cates. And they just did a phenomenal job overall as a team. Jake Webb has that big performance. And overall, just that comeback performance from Jake Webb. He gives up the big 5 runs, goes down 5-1, but they depend on him, and he's able to put up back-to-back zeros on the scoreboard, keeps the team in the game, and then Wyatt Jefferson comes in. He puts up a big performance as well, and the Joes were able to secure the win.
So final score 15-6. Joes end up with 13 hits to the Licking County Settlers 5, and tomorrow's obviously a new day, and you got to go and try and get your second win of this 4-game series, as looks like all the teams around you are going to continue to play well. Steam breaking out of their losing slump. They get a win. Copperheads get the win as well. So it's staying tight atop the division, and it looks like these games might come down to the very end.
And they will come down to the very end. This division's coming down to the last week easy, and I'm not talking about one spot. I'm talking about 4 teams fighting for 2 spots, and it's all going to come down to it. So every game is absolutely crucial. And the Joes, this is a momentum game right here. You lose the first game, but you won the second game, and you dominated in that last inning. So you guys are going to be flying coming to tomorrow's game, hoping you can get another one.
Yeah, if nothing else, you could have won this game 7-6. If, let's say, the intentional walk to get to Preston Miller had actually worked and you had only given up the 1 run. Let's say that happens and you win 7-6. That's a totally different ball game and totally different amount of confidence coming into tomorrow's game than here, as you got to be confident. Granted, you are facing Maniglia, who we had a little fun poking fun of, but he's not a pitcher, so a lot of those extra runs were maybe a little asterisk next to him, but you got to have a lot of confidence coming into tomorrow that your bats were able to heat up late.
Yeah, and right when you need them 13. And I know we talked about, hey, they got a lot of walks in and runs. I mean, they still got 13 hits. They still hit the ball really well tonight as a team, and they should be really excited going into tomorrow's game. Again, they played a really, really close game in game one. It's not like they lost it by a ton. They were right there. They barely got edged in that one. And now you're here and you blow them out 15-6. I know it wasn't for till the very end, but again, that's what you're going to remember is, hey, we smoked these guys.
And have you ever seen anything like that? I think it was 5 or 6 straight batters where the base is loaded, coming on to score.
I just don't know what they're doing messing about like that. There's a point where you just need to say, hey, let's just get these outs and get out of here.
So we will take a quick break. We'll be back with the player of the game here on the Hamilton Joes Radio Network.
Butler County Mental Health and Addiction Recovery Services, in partnership with the community, is here to provide comprehensive recovery-oriented system of care and prevention. In addition, we continuously improve the quality of life of Butler County citizens through the support of addiction and mental health recovery services. Butler County Mental Health and Addiction Recovery, a proud sponsor of your Hamilton Joes.
Back here on the post-game show, Mark McClure, Garrett Weaver is with us, but for right now, we're with player of the game, first baseman Preston Miller.
How's it going, guys?
We talked to Preston earlier this week. You'll actually be able to catch that on the next episode of the podcast. But for now, Preston's line for the day went 3 for 5, drove in 4 runs, scored 2 runs, and it just what was a huge game for the team overall. You guys, take a tough loss in the first game, but you come back here and you fall down early, but you guys never gave up.
Yeah, no, definitely. We knew we were going to get to them. They're running out of pitching. It was just a matter of time, and right there in the 6th, broke it open. Had a huge 9 spot. Just everything kind of clicked right there.
And again, we talked about earlier, and you'll actually be able to hear this again on the other interview that we did with Preston, but you talked about being battle tested. And I think that this really showed that you guys are definitely a battle-tested team.
Definitely. We're not going to quit. We're hanging in there to the end. It's a little different. We feel like, we played 2 7s today. We feel like if we would have had 9 in that first game, we could have pulled it out. But then coming into this game, we knew we had to do it early. Jump on them early. They put up a big 5 spot there in the second, and then, chipped away, tied it up, and then, just we're not going to give up.
And again, this was a very tight game coming in. To that 6th inning. This game was a tie ball game, and you were able to hit that big double, a single that cleared the bases. What was going through your mind up there at that AB?
He was kind of a low 3/4 to sidearm guy, and he had a decent breaking ball. So I was really just trying to just stay in there, not let my front hip fly open. And he threw a fastball out over the plate. I was able to get enough barrel on to get over second baseman's head, and scored some runs.
And overall, you got to like what you saw out of the team in general, not giving up. Jake Webb on the mound has struggles early in the ball game, and then is able to come back and give you a couple of solid innings, and then bats heat up, and then I think that really gave the team momentum overall. What do you think?
For sure. I mean, he kept us in the game, definitely, and he battled through some stuff. He got hit in the leg twice tonight, and some rockets off him, but he kept us in the game, and like I said, we knew there's no clock on this game, and we're gonna keep chipping away, and we'll be there in the end.
And again, you got to like the way that everybody hit today, especially in that middle part of the lineup. You, Brennan, and Jay Cates all had multi-hit games. You were all over the place out there, and made it really difficult out there on those Settlers pitchers tonight.
Yeah, definitely. When our middle of the lineup gets hot, we're a dangerous team, and we can beat anyone in this league.
So thank you, Preston, for joining us for
thank you for having me.
Your tonight's player of the game. Me and Garrett will be back shortly to finish up the post-game show here on the Hamilton Joes Network.
Robinson Fence Company has been servicing the Hamilton area for over 24 years. They're located at 1635 Howell Avenue in Hamilton and offer residential, commercial, and industrial fencing. For more information, please call Robinson Fence Company at 513-867-0080.
Back here, thank you to Preston Miller for joining us for that post-game interview. Just to let you guys know, a quick update on him after the interview. We just wanted to make sure his knee was okay. He said he's fine, just a little stiff, but once he gets moving around, he is all good. So he's hopefully going to continue the hot bats tomorrow. Tomorrow's game It's going to be a big one versus the Settlers, as you're currently tied 1-1 in the 4-game set. You're going to want to try and take game 2 and at minimum split.
Yeah, Dev, absolutely. You're in a spot where, again, we talked about this before. We talk about it again, and we will say it again and again and again. You will have to eliminate your competition. That is how games will be won. That's how playoff spots will be clinched. You will knock your opponents out, and you have got to have a knockout blow right here. If you can get the next 2, you got breathing room, and that's what everybody's looking for in this league. A little bit of breathing room.
So, as always, we thank you for joining us. For Mark McClure, I'm Garrett Weaver. Tomorrow's game will be back on YouTube as long as there's no more technical difficulties. Game time will be back to normal as well, 7 o'clock start. We hope you will join us if you cannot make it out to Foundation Field. Have a great night.